A survey by the American Psychiatric Association finds that nearly a third of Americans are more stressed out this year than last holiday season. Here to comment is rich auntie with no kids.
I love me some Christmas, Michael. I am too blessed to be stressed.
Well, I'm glad you're feeling so good, but for a lot of people, the holidays are very stressful.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that? Christmas is the most wonderful time of the year.
You think so?
Yeah, because I ain't got no kids. I am loving life, Michael. Miss Veranda, stay dodging bullets. I am all about the push-off method.
The push-off method?
Whenever I'm getting freaky with a dude and he even looks like he about to finish, I push his ass up off him. Like, not up in here. Do that mess outside.
Outside?
Yeah, he can't even do it inside because that's risky, baby.
Okay, but this time of year is stressful for people with children. You have any advice for them?
Yeah, I'd say, focus on your Christmas traditions.
Oh, that's good advice. So what are some of your traditions?
Every year, I show up to my sister's house after the cooking's done, make myself a plate, use her bathroom, because I ain't stinking up mine with all that Christmas meat. Then I drive home, take me a little eucalyptus bubble bath, and rewatch my favorite Christmas movie of all time, Django Unchained. Hey, Michael, Django may be unchained, but he can tie me up any day. I am cutting up. I can really do your job, huh?
I don't think so, Auntie.
Don't call me that. You sound just like my sister's kids. Auntie this, Auntie that. Y'all need to call me Veranda. Just because my sister got knocked up don't mean my name changed.
Well, speaking of your family, have you ever thought about hosting them for the holidays?
Hell no, I ain't hosting nobody. What, I look like Ryan Seacrest? My sister cannot come up in my house with all them damn kids.
Well, how many kids does she have?
2.
Just 2?
Yeah, and they can't stay in my guest room either. That's where my kids stay. Chanel, Gucci, Ferragamo, Smith & Wesson.
You have a gun?
Yeah, I got a gun, but shh, don't tell nobody because I ain't got a license. Oh, damn, I'm on live TV, ain't I? Michael, I am cutting up today. Careful, baby, I'm about to steal your job. Welcome to Weekend Update with Colin Jokes and Veranda. Baby, cutting up.
So you don't let your niece and nephew visit you at all? I mean, do you at least get them gifts?
Of course I do. I'm their rich auntie after all. Come on.
Well, what'd you get them last Christmas?
I gave one of them deodorant and the other one advice. And the advice was, use that deodorant.
Do you even like your niece and nephew?
Absolutely. Come on now. Don't get me wrong. I love kids.
You do?
No, sir. Hold on. For real? It's your boss, Lauren Mitchells. She said, girl, you cutting up. You updating the weekend from now on.
Okay, rich auntie with no kids, everybody.
Guerrilla warfare, generational hatred on the babies. 3 strikes in the 90s from the cocaine 80s. Y2K, little niggas raised by ladies. The lack of discipline got us ignorant, acting lazy. Cutting corners, but it's like karma's automated. For a step ahead, niggas end up back incarcerated or painted on t-shirts 6 feet beneath the dirt. It hurt, make niggas wanna go berserk. Now they doing perks, opioids, methamphetamines. Got me thinking, what's really the motive of the enemy? They must have seen us at our peak. Black champions on some superhuman shit. They had to poison what we eat, filter what we see. Jesus Christ, as white as could be. Celebrities emasculated after they made it. It still feel like we on the plantation. It just got bigger. To all my niggas, yo, we need to stop playing. I'm saying.
Niggas ain't playing. Them niggas ain't playing. Them niggas ain't playing.
Yeah.
Them niggas ain't playing.
Nah, we ain't playing, nigga.
Them niggas ain't playing. Them niggas ain't playing.
We ain't playing, nigga. Yo,
All righty, it is Women's History Month that may be over, but here at Fox Soul, and especially on the Black Report, we are going to continue to look into the Black women experience. And today, Christelle Young explains the rich auntie lifestyle. Now take notes, Randy, okay? A movement where women are choosing a child-free life. Here's Tanisha Whitlow with the story.
Nothing can break me. Nothing can shake me.
Young girls are often taught that a big part of being a woman is being a mother. Years ago, society swayed personal choices. Questioning the norm was uncommon. Now the concept of the rich auntie has emerged, and you don't have to be rich or be an aunt to be one. Rich aunties are women living a rich life, focusing on sources of joy that don't include building a family.
Storytellers, grandmothers, composers.
Rachel Gargle is founder of Rich Auntie Supreme. At 34, she's a confident woman who knows who she is and what she wants.
My decision to be child-free, it was something that always felt true to me and felt natural to me. Having children just was not something that felt aspirational per se to me.
Rich Auntie Supreme is inclusive of all women. For Rachel, creating it was personal.
It came out of me saying, how can I take this stigmatized idea of not having children and make it into something as meaningful as it really is to me? And one of my favorite parts about not having children is that the lifestyle that I get to have. The travel, the perhaps disposable income that people might have, the space, my quiet mornings, my slow days.
Rachel, who describes her life as full and rewarding, is also founder of the Loveland Foundation, which offers free access to mental health care for Black women and girls. And she's out with a new book titled A Renaissance of Our Own. The growing rich auntie lifestyle isn't just regional, it's national. Based in Phoenix, Unfertilized Eggs is an online community that empowers child-free women. And out of Chicago, Rich Auntie Energy is helping normalize the child-free lifestyle through its catchy merch that often sells out. The list of famous women choosing not to be moms includes Vivica Fox and Tracee Ellis Ross. For years, Oprah's acknowledged that her life would be very different if she'd become a mother. Having a child is no laughing matter, but don't tell that to comedian Jasmine Ellis.
They would come up to me after shows and just be like, I don't understand why you don't want to be a mom, you know? Like, you're already fat. Why wouldn't you want to be a mom?
As the stigma associated with being child-free slowly melts away, the conversation surrounding the rich auntie lifestyle grows. Recently, Essence magazine published an article outlining how the rich auntie movement is empowering Black women who don't want kids. Turns out being patient, kind, loving, and nurturing are qualities that any woman can cultivate, whether she chooses to have children or not.
Oh,
interesting.
Randy. Let me tell you, I've had
Yes.
rich auntie moments.
Okay.
I was always
Okay.
open to children. I just always wanted to be married. But I think the
Sure.
career popping around from city to city, you know, sometimes you got to sit your behind down somewhere and let somebody find you, you know, to want to wife you up, you know. So
Yeah.
it just happened later on. My husband does have a fully grown son, so I don't,
Right.
But listen, rich auntie moments. Do I feel slighted? Not at all. And you know, your life just takes on different kind of meanings.
Sure.
You know, when you're not a mom. I didn't plan not to be a mom, but it just kind of happened that way. Yeah.
What I find interesting, when you think about the ultimate rich auntie, Oprah.
Yeah.
Oprah.
She set the standard.
She set
for
the
that.
standard.
Yeah.
And what's interesting is that if you choose that lifestyle and what have you, it opens up so many other doors. Maybe you're not a mother to 1 or 2 or 3 children, but yet Oprah has been a mother to thousands, if not millions.
Yeah.
A mother-like
I do
figure.
feel very mother-ish at times.
That's
so I
it.
do feel like I have that energy.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like anything is taken away because I didn't birth any children. There's been plenty of mentees, you know, little
That's right.
cysts. You know, I got, you know, cousins who I help nanny and bring up. So I've had those experiences. They just go home at night.
Exactly right.
But have you had rich uncle moments? I mean, you've got four, your wife and 4 deep, but prior to that, I mean, you probably were rich uncle.
Not quite rich, but I was uncle-ish.
Right,
Uncle-ish.
I wasn't rich auntie. I was very auntie-ish, but not necessarily rich, especially when you're coming up in this business.
And even now, I still have an uncle-like mode and feel and vibe to me for kids and young men who are not my own and what have you, and always looking to impart wisdom.
Right.
But what I think is penultimate, right, about the rich auntie lifestyle is how it opens you up and frees you up to serve in ways that perhaps married women and moms cannot necessarily do.
I wouldn't have been able to move from city to city when I wanted to, how I wanted to. And for my sisters in the industry who have children, who have to consider that, you know, maybe turn down a great job because they don't want to pull their child or kid out of, you know, their world. That's tough. That's a tough decision, and salute and hats off. But I was able to kind of move around very freely, and I'm appreciative of that.
That's it. And you enjoyed it, right?
I did.
The rich
Trust the healing process, because healing is mandatory. I'm Nnamdi Shakur, and welcome to H.I.M channel. As we continue the Hood Culture series, today's part 4 topic is actually a continuation of grandma hands and how the modern day black auntie can build up the community through the spirit of the grandmother through gentrification. There will also be a part 3 in this segment due to further research on the topic. Thank you, Mr. Bill Withers, for writing such an iconic song. Every human being, especially black people, needs to at least hear this song once. A universal, relatable song indeed. Calling an older black woman who isn't related to you auntie has reemerged in recent years. This is due to the popular soundbite,
"Hey, auntie,"
in the Marvel movie, The Black Panther. What single black middle-aged mother don't want to be greeted,
"Hey, auntie,"
by Michael B. Jordan? However, there's a fine line between being an auntie and a grandmother. Yeah, I know. You can be both, smart ass. I'm talking about the woman who is rejecting her grandmother duties while preferencing the quote-unquote auntie persona, which we will discuss later. While doing this research for this segment of the Hood Culture series, to my surprise, I didn't realize that the quote-unquote rich auntie persona was so prevalent among the single black Gen Z American woman, and she prefers not to have kids. I had no idea if this was a thing. Now, let's revisit the definition of aunt. An aunt is a sister of one's father or mother. Also Anglo-French for auntie, Old French for auntie, Latin for amita, which means paternal aunt, diminutive of ama, which is a baby talk word for mother, Old Norse, which means ama, grandmother, Middle Irish for amat, which means old hag, witch, or foolish woman. Now, aunt also has an extended use that includes an old woman that gossiped, which was used in the 1580s, a procuress, which was used in the 1670s, and any benevolent woman. Now, a procuress woman is a woman who procures women or girls as prostitutes. A benevolent woman is a kind woman with a smile who has a hidden agenda. Like I always say about myself, I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer. However, I can cut through the basic fundamentals of things. Therefore, I'm a big stickler on understanding the etymology or origin of words used in society. Regardless of how the word evolves in its current usage in society, the word still carries the personalities of the word from its origin to the present day usage. Therefore, I find it no coincidence that the so-called quote-unquote rich auntie popular aesthetic is hypersexualized in her dress and behavior, i.e. a procuress, or in modern day terms, a proud slut. Remember years ago they had those slut walks? You know, they didn't want to be slut shamed. I remember that shit, yeah. Now, the quote-unquote rich auntie is also fascinated with celebrity news and gossip, i.e. spilling the tea, you know, a gossiping woman. And a benevolent woman, the auntie is, or rich auntie is a benevolent woman, i.e. a woman smiling through life while living her best life, from shopping to vacationing, doing brunch and happy hour, and thrill-seeking through her latest adventures while propagating her own hidden agenda. You see, women control a large portion of consumer spending both in the United States and globally. Globally, women control $20 trillion in annual consumer spending. Damn. And that number is expected to increase nearly to 30 million in the next 5 years. Okay, now in the United States, women control or influence 85% of consumer spending, and their purchasing power ranges from 5 trillion to 15 trillion annually. Dang. Okay, in other words, America is pussy whooped. No wonder the young American modern woman is choosing to sexually exploit. Oh, my bad. Choosing to sexually empower herself. Shit, men are behind. So start supplying. Shit. Where there's a demand, there's a supply. Men thinking with their little man. So what this got to do with the rich auntie persona and how she can build or revitalize the black community through gentrification? Well, in my honest opinion, black women have assimilated into the white dominant society, particularly through the rich auntie persona, better than black men. She has done so with her charm, charisma, and beauty. The black woman has positioned herself economically to revitalize or gentrify the neighborhoods, but she has missed the mark in doing so as a collective group. Shit, every black woman who's in real estate, got a real estate license, got your own food truck or a restaurant, if you're a hairstylist, got your own beauty salon, if you got your own clothing brand, or you into fashion, entertainment, art, into event planning and party promotions and shit like that. Shit, black women all over the country need to get together and mobilize and partner with these developers coming in and build a black arts district all over the United States. Shit, what black woman haven't already spent her money in a white gentrified neighborhood arts district in a major city? Shit, personally, I've been to Bishop Arts District in Dallas a few times. You see, a woman has the freedom to choose to do whatever she wants, but at what cost and to whose detriment? I would bet that Big Mama is rolling her grave right now if she saw the conditions of our black neighborhood and culture. Man, our ancestors fought and died for our freedom, so we can just piss it away for some nigger trinkets offered by the white dominant society through assimilation? No, we can't go out like that. Who is better to make things right than the black woman or the rich auntie persona? Black women, I believe in you. You can do this. You got this. You can build a black arts district across the country. I would like to say peace to all the black women in Detroit, Baltimore, Columbus, Ohio, who are revitalizing their communities through the spirit of grandma hands through gentrification. Now, in the next segment of Hood Culture series, I would go a little more deeper about gentrification and how the black church can rebrand itself and get some of these, like Jason Black say, old niggas out the way and revitalize our neighborhoods.